Alright, folks, we're back. Now I'm going to play as Megan on Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. See how I do with her in this game, shall we? Megan's taking on Troy and Dan, so two guys. One daily double up there in one of these 6 categories. North Carolina. Weather. Reptiles. U.S. history. Art. And the movies. Do reptiles for 100. The only U.S. state to which both alligators and crocodiles are native. What is Florida? Reptiles 200. A primary purpose of a reptile's skin is to keep it from desiccating or losing this. What is water? I will go with reptiles for 300, 500 by accident. It's a branch of zoology that studies reptiles. What is herpetology? For now, I'm giving reptiles for 300. The glass snake is not really a snake, but a legless type of this reptile. What's a lizard? Reptiles 4. For snakes, the record for speed, not dancing, is said to be held by this deadly African snake. What's a mamba? Alright. Now we can do North Carolina for 100. One of the new North Carolina colony's first products, this sticky stuff helped give the state its nickname. Not sure.
Fine.
Megan's only going to drop down to 1,400. Troy. See if he knows it. Ha ha!
Fine.
You fail. Dan. He doesn't know it either. You fail.
You know the correct response?
It's tar. That's what it was. Let's try art for 100. He carved the Florence Pieta for his own tomb. Oh, who is Michelangelo?
You are correct.
Yes! Whew! Now we're back on track. Art for 200, please. Kinetic art is designed to do this. Don't know.
Fine.
I'm not sure. Megan's down to 1,300. She just didn't have a clue. Dan. Oh!
Fine.
He doesn't know it either. See if Troy knows it. Ah, he doesn't.
Fine.
You fail.
You know the correct response?
It's move. Let's do U.S. history for 100. Oh, it's a daily double. I'm gonna do let's wager 200. In 1915, he chartered a peace ship and built his millionth car. Who is Henry Ford?
You are correct.
Back at $1,500. U.S. history 200. Congress made this a holiday in 1894 as the government was trying to break the Pullman strike. What is Labor Day? U.S. History 300. On July 26, 1775, Congress established this service and put Ben Franklin in charge. What is the postal system?
You are correct.
Boom! Let's do U.S. History 400. This president froze wages, prices, and rents on August 15th, 1971. Who's Richard Nixon?
You are correct.
All right. U.S. History 5. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died on July 4th of this anniversary of our independence. What is the 1050th?
You are correct.
Let's do art for 300. Real name Tiziano Vecellio. He's famous for using an auburn shade that was named after. Who was
You
Titian?
are correct.
Weather for 100. A 1989 drought in this country caused dry fields in Tuscany and low water levels in Venice.
Sign.
Troy. He doesn't know it.
Sign.
I'm not going to buzz in.
No, the correct.
Italy. Dan's in command of the board. Goes with art for 400. This comedian, the son of a circus clown, paints portraits of circus clowns. Dan. Who is Red Skelton?
You are correct.
Now Dan's back out of the hole. Art for 500. After these two 19th century lithographers died, their sons continued their partnership. Dan. Oh! He doesn't have a clue. Ha ha.
No, the correct.
Oh, Currier and Ives. Movies for 100. Bette Midler made her film debut as a ship passenger in this 1965 Manchester Island saga. idea, so I'm not going to buzz in. I'm not really sure. I'm not buzzing in. Dan? Oh!
Fine.
He doesn't know it. Ha! So you fail. Troy. Oh, was Hawaii?
You are correct.
That's right. Weather for 200. Hard pellets of ice larger than 5 millimeters are the only true forms of these. What are hailstones?
You are correct.
Weather for 200. Oh wait, weather for 300. Excuse me, 300. They heat the air in their paths to over 45,000 degrees Fahrenheit. What are lightning bolts?
You are correct.
Boom. Weather for 400? 31.85, the highest U.S. barometer reading, was recorded in this state during a 1989 cold wave. Troy.
Fine.
He doesn't have a clue. Haha, you fail. Oh, what is Alaska?
You are correct.
Now Dan's out of the hole. Where are we going, Dan? North Carolina 200. The governor not only has no line item power to do this, but he has no power to do it at all. Troy. What is veto?
You are correct.
500 for Troy. Where are we going? Weather for 500. To see one of these, you must stand facing falling rain with your back to the sun. Troy. Ah, he doesn't know it. Why? This is ridiculous. This game's getting ridiculous. Troy's in the hole. Dan's not. Neither is Megan. Oh, what is a rainbow?
You are correct.
North Carolina 300. North Carolina State, NC State, UNC State, and this university combined resources to create North Carolina. Research Triangle Park. Troy. What is Duke?
You are correct.
This game is ridiculous. Dan's still in the Troy's in the hole. Dan's not. Neither is Megan. Movies for 200. This Oscar-winning 1959 film is partially set in the Valley of the Let Leapers. Oh, what has Ben Hur? Duh. try the movies for 300. He went to Oxford on an Oregon scholarship long before he started 10. Who is Dudley Moore?
You are correct.
The movies for 400. Elizabeth Taylor saying, "Send in the clowns." In this movie musical, we're not clowning. What is A Little Night Music?
You are correct.
Phew! How about the movies for 500? This German silent film about a vampire was remade with Klaus Kinski in 1979. What is Nosferatu?
You are correct.
Boom! I got it. Megan's up to 4,800. Let's go to North Carolina for 400. This Cape on the Atlantic. This Cape on the Atlantic is the site of a national seashore and the tallest lighthouse in the U.S. This is ridiculous. Troy's in the hole. Dan's not in the hole. Neither is Megan. Megan's the only player who hasn't gotten in the hole this game. Dan? What is Cape Hatteras?
You are correct.
Well, the end of the Jeopardy round, Megan has 4,800, Dan 1,000. Oh wait, we have one more clue left. Excuse me, there's last clue. The only trace of this ever found was Croatoan, the name of a local tribe carved in a tree. Dan. What is the lost colony? Alright, so at the end of the Jeopardy round, Megan 4,800, Dan 1,500, Troy minus 1,100, and he's going to go first as we play.
Double Jeopardy.
There are now 2 daily doubles on this board somewhere, and let's take a look at the categories for Double Jeopardy.
You are the category.
Transportation. Find China. The Circus. Inventors. Birthstones. And famous quotes. Troy gets to go first in Double Jeopardy. Here we go. Famous quotes for 200. In 1814, he bragged France as more need of me than I of France. I don't know it.
Fine.
So Megan stays with 4,600 this game. Dan, who was Napoleon Bonaparte.
You are correct.
Famous quotes 4. Ah! Daily double. How much is he going to win? Sure. 1,000? William Ross Wallace wrote The Hand That Rocks in the Cradle and Does This. What is Rules of the World? That's right. Zip. 2,700. Birthstone's 200. Legend says a birthstone brings this to a person born in its month. I don't know it.
Fine.
So Megan's down to 4,400. Dan. Oh, what is good luck?
You are correct.
Fine China 200. This American China company was founded in 1889 in Trenton, New Jersey, and has made many White House services. What is Lennox?
You are correct.
I got it! Well done, Megan! Let's do Fine China for 400. The two-color combination most associated with the famous Ming Dynasty China. What are blue and white?
You are correct.
$5,000 for Megan. Let's do Fine China for 6. Founded by American Haviland, is best known for making porcelain in this French town. What is Limoges?
You are correct.
Let's do Fine China for 800. Unglazed biscuit china is commonly referred to by this shorter name. What is bisque?
You are correct.
Ha! Let's try Fine China for $1,000. Belique porcelain was named for a town in this country where it was first made. What is Ireland?
You are correct.
Ah. Whew. Let's do transportation for 200. Oh, it's a daily double. Oh boy, I think. Let's do 600. Since September 1st, 1985, all new cars must have a third brake light installed here. What is the rear window?
You are correct.
Got Megan $8,000 so far. Let's try transportation for 400. New York City now has 15 routes for these, as well as the one between Staten Island and Manhattan. What are ferries?
You are correct.
Phew. Let's do transportation for 600. Of north, south, east, and west, the direction traveled that causes most severe jet lag. What is east?
You are correct.
Let's do transportation for $1,000 and put Megan at 10 grand. In California, you can find replicas of mission bells marking the route of this royal highway. What is Camino? What is the Camino? Oh, forgot the O. Ah. Damn. Oh, Camino Real.
You are correct.
I couldn't even get it. Transportation 800. This auto company advertises its cars are built for the human race. What is Nissan?
You are correct.
All right. Very well done. Birthstones 4. No, let's do birthstones for 400. Colombia is by far the most important source of these green gems. May's birthstone. Dan? What are emeralds?
You are correct.
Birthstones for 6. Often yellow, it's the only birthstone that has the same name as an Alfred Hitchcock film. Troy. What is topaz?
You are correct.
Famous quote 600. In Animal Farm, Orwell wrote, "All animals are created equal, but some animals are this." Troy? What is more equal than others?
You are correct.
Troy's out of the hole. Let's do circus for 200. In 1907, Barnum and Bailey's circus was sold to these brothers. Who are the Ringling brothers? There we go.
You are correct.
And that's the answer we wanted. $9,000. How about we go circus for $1,000? Type of act, that was the specialty of the Walendas. What is high wire? There we go.
You are correct.
Megan's at $1,000. Now let's do it for the circus for 400. There are two main types of these in the circus: August and Whiteface. Oh! Dan doesn't have a clue. Ha ha! You fail. Troy. What are clowns?
You are correct.
Where are we going now, Troy? Circus for 6. A Moscow circus act features these animals trained in art of juggling with the feet. Dan? What are bears?
You are correct.
That's right. Whew. That's pretty good. Birthstones 800. One of March's birthstones. It's flecked with small sanguine spots, hence their name. Hence its name. What is the bloodstone?
You are correct.
Birthstones for $1,000. This December birthstone is Arizona's state gem and is often found in this state's silver jewelry. Troy.
Troy.
Troy, if you keep answering like that, you won't be around for Final Jeopardy. What is turquoise?
You are correct.
Famous quotes 800. Translation of Descartes' famous saying, cogito ergo sum. Troy.
Troy.
He doesn't have a clue. Troy, if you keep answering like that, you're not going to be around for Final Jeopardy. Dan. I think, therefore, I am.
You are correct.
Inventors for 200. Alexander Graham Bell tries to make this listening device led to the invention of the phone. I have no idea, so I'm just gonna stick without it. Oh, what is a hearing aid?
You are correct.
Circus for 800. In circus slang, it's any town where the circus plays. It's usually for more than one night. Troy? What is a stand?
You are correct.
Oh. Inventors 400. Thomas Edison's longest lasting light bulb filament was made from this giant grass. Dan? What is bamboo?
You are correct.
Dan? What's now? Inventors for 6. The book Small Inventions says Romans invented and called them hippo sandals. Dan? What are horses? Oh, what are horseshoes?
You are correct.
Ooh, Dan picks inventors for 800. In 1842, Dr. Crawford Long was the first to use this as an anesthetic device. Troy. What is ether?
You are correct.
Well, Troy's back out of the hole. Inventors for $1,000. From 1854 until his death in 1867, he got royalties on every sewing machine sold in the U.S. Who is Elias Howe?
You are correct.
Uh-oh. Oh, famous quotes for $1,000. The man who wrote, "Man is only the animal that blushes or needs to." Dan? Ah, he doesn't know it. You fail. Megan's in the lead with $10,000. Troy. If he gets this wrong, he's not going to be around for Final Jeopardy. Oh, who is Mark Twain?
You are correct.
So I guess at the end of Double Jeopardy, Megan has $10,000, Troy 1,500, Dan 8,100. Let's play Final Jeopardy. Category for Final Jeopardy is Brooklyn. Oh, Dan doesn't have a clue. Troy doesn't have a clue. Oh, I don't know this, so I'm going to wager nada. I don't know it. Trolley cars. Well, Troy got it wrong, and so he'll lose all his money. Dan got it wrong, he only loses 7,400, whereas Megan stays at $10,000 this game. And I'll see you all for the next gameplay that I do with her. We'll be right back, folks.